asshole and you're acting like an asshole. And believe me, what goes around in this world comes around. Believe me, it does. I promise you that. I asked, you're just acting like an asshole.
The moment one camera appears at a public access terminal, everything shifts. What should be a routine, harmless act instantly turns into a full-blown First Amendment pressure test, and, at First Amendment tests, captures every second of it. Security rushes out with false claims, threats of confiscation, and demands to stop recording, all while standing under their own surveillance. Cameras pointed at the public all day long, but the auditor doesn't move an inch. Calm, firm, and unshaken. He reminds everyone that public rights don't disappear just because someone feels uncomfortable. Tensions climb, voices rise, and the excuses pile up, yet the Constitution stays the same. By the time police arrive, the real audit has already happened. Who respects the law, and who panics the moment accountability shows up with a camera.
I'm gonna let you know, you come on this side of the gate or you try to intimidate this guard, you're gonna have problems. You stay on that side of the gate, you'll be all right. You understand what I'm saying?
I understand you perfectly.
All right.
Do you understand?
Please do not come on this side of the gate.
I haven't.
Please do not try to intimidate the guard. She's a woman. All right, can you please do that?
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you acknowledge the fact that I have the right to stand here and take pictures and video, correct?
You're on public property, yes.
Okay. The gentleman inside the booth, he said this was private property. He lied to me.
On this side is private, so where you stand, if you're standing there, it's their property, yes. That street is public, you know that.
Well, yes, I know that. But the gentleman in the booth said that I was standing right here on private property and told me to go across the street. So he is misinformed and or lying to the public.
Okay, but me and you know what I'm saying, right? And I'm just asking you friendly and nicely, because it's intimidating for you to sit there with a camera for some people, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just asking you nicely, because I feel you're a nice person, it makes them uncomfortable to be filmed. So can you please respect that? Honestly, I mean, unless you just want to sit here and harass someone, I don't see why you would do it. If someone asked you to please not film them, why wouldn't you just go film something else?
Well, sir, you just told me that it'd be all right if I filmed here. Now you're telling me not to do it. I don't understand.
I'm telling you that some people don't like to be filmed. You should ask someone if they want to be filmed, if you want to be polite. I mean, that's what I would do. I mean, how would you like it if someone put a camera in your face and start filming you?
This camera is nowhere near your face, sir.
No, but you're pointing it at people. Hey, what's up?
You mean like all the security cameras you have around here? You mean like all the security cameras on light posts? You mean like all the security cameras mounted on the sides of businesses?
Yeah.
You mean the thousands of security cameras that record us every day? Yet if a person holds a camera, they get nervous. That makes no sense whatsoever, sir.
See, what I'm saying is the government is going to do what they're going to do, right?
Well, so will private business.
Okay.
This is a private terminal. You've got cameras all around here. So it's okay for you to record, but it's not okay for me to record?
Sir,
I'm sorry?
it seems like you just want anarchy. You're an anarchist. I understand.
I'm not an anarchist, sir.
You want trouble. You want to cause problems. We're not the ones pointing cameras. It's our employers. Okay, but we have a job to do, and you make people uncomfortable by pointing a camera at them. And I'm just asking you as a citizen to please not do that. And you seem to enjoy it, so if you get off on trying to intimidate people, you're a bully, and that's who you are, so be it. That's fine with me. It doesn't bother me. First of all, I'll let you know, but it bothers a young lady who's in a booth doing her job. And I think that that's pretty chicken shit to try to intimidate a woman. To me, that's not a man. You seem to enjoy trying to intimidate people with your camera. That's like a bully to me. And I don't like bullies, you know? And I'm entitled to feel the way I feel.
Absolutely.
You get satisfaction out of pointing a camera at someone and trying to intimidate them with it. It's like pointing a gun at someone. That's what you're doing. See, some people take it that way. It can be
pointing a camera is like pointing a gun. That's preposterous, sir. That's absolutely preposterous.
No, it's not. How do we know you're not some fucking terrorist or some murderer?
How do I know you're not?
How do we know who you are?
You don't.
Yeah, okay. So how would you like someone to point a camera at you that doesn't tell you who they are, that just points in front of your house at you? Or your place of business where you work, follow you around with a camera? How would you like that?
They can do that. Sir.
You wouldn't like it, but you want to do it to other people because you're an asshole. And I'll say that on camera. You're an asshole and you're acting like an asshole. And believe me, what goes around in this world comes around. Believe me, it does. I promise you that. I asked, you're just acting like an asshole. Yeah, you are.
Okay, fine. You can tell me I'm acting like an asshole. I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah, but some people do. You know, I bet you wouldn't take that camera and go to West Oakland and point at somebody's walking up in their face because you know you'd probably get jumped on. But you do it here because you know we're not going to do any harm to you. But you get off on the satisfaction of trying to intimidate somebody. Once you go to 3rd Street in San Francisco, go point that at somebody, see what they do to you.
I've had federal police called on me in San Francisco, sir.
Oh, so that's terrible. I feel sorry for you.
I don't expect you to feel sorry for me at all. I'm just telling you. I know what my rights are.
Yeah.
Now,
okay, so
if you...
an asshole, so you're going to push the law all the way to the limit because you can.
Are you familiar with California Civil Code Section 3344?
I'd be lying if I said I am.
Okay. Would you like to know?
I know if I ask you not to film me, I don't want to be on film. You can't film me.
That didn't answer my question.
Your place of business and film what you're doing. I'll sit here as long as you.
Go right ahead.
What if I decide to follow you? How would you like it?
Asked and answered.
Go ahead. Okay, I will. I will then. I'll hang out till you leave, and then I'll wait for you to get in your car, wherever your car is, and I'll follow you.
Go right ahead.
And see how you like it.
Go right ahead.
I'll stalk you like you're stalking the security guards here.
Obviously.
How would you like that? You know, people have families and stuff like that. You don't seem to care. You get off on.
It's a camera, sir. It doesn't hurt people.
It does hurt people.
Bullshit.
Yes, it does.
Bullshit.
Yeah, you're a tough guy behind.
Oh, and you're a tough guy too. Calling me all kinds of names. You don't even know me.
Yeah. Well, I know that you're an asshole because you point the camera at a woman who asked you to stop.
She never asked me to stop. That's a lie.
Yes, she did.
I got it on film.
Yes, she did.
I've got it on film.
The security guard came over and asked you to stop.
That was a male security guard.
Workers, they worked together. You made her uncomfortable.
She never asked me to stop, sir.
If she asked you,
she did not ask me. You liar.
You're an asshole, dude. You know what? All you want me to do is put my hands on you, and I'm not going to do it.
I will
not do it. I will not do it.
Good for you.
Okay?
Good for you.
I'm not ignorant. Okay? I'm not ignorant.
No, you're arrogant.
I tell you what, there are people who are ignorant.
Yes, I know that.
You remember that. And you're one of them. Because all you're trying to do is get somebody to do something to you. And it won't happen here. It won't happen here. So you're not getting the show. Or you're not getting the satisfaction you're looking for. So I wish you would please leave. I mean, I don't know how much kinder to be.
After you called me all kinds of names, then you're going to tell me to please leave and tell me you're being kind.
You've called me names too. You've called me names during this conversation. It's on that tape.
After you called me,
because I
okay, sir, I'm not listening to you anymore because you obviously you just want to talk and you don't want to listen. So that's fine.
That's fine. But remember.
No, you remember. You're a chicken shit asshole who thinks he can boss people around. Well, guess what? It doesn't work that way. I have the right to film in public and you'll be on YouTube.
Guess what?
You can film me all you want. I don't care.
Guess what?
Yeah, guess what?
There are people that are just as much assholes as you are.
A lot more so.
I'm still here.
You got cameras all over the place recording people all day long, but if I have a camera, that's bad.
You know what? The cameras are recording me on my job. And I don't care, because I'm not going to do anything wrong, okay? I have nothing to hide, okay? So, do I agree with these cameras on the pole for the job? No, I don't. I absolutely am against them. But I have to do my job, okay? And I respect what, freedom of speech, freedom of the film, whatever you want to do. I respect that. But when it comes to a point to where you're bothering somebody at their place of business, and they're asking you not to film them,
sir, are you willing to okay, sir, I'll let you finish. I'm sorry, go right ahead.
No, go ahead, sir.
Are you willing to listen to me for just a moment?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Will you please allow me to say something, then please answer my question. I'm asking you very nicely, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay. As I was saying, when the gentleman approached me, and this is like the third or fourth time I'm saying this.
Okay.
He told me that this was private property, which I believe it's not, because you see those light poles over here, they're just like the light poles over there. They're nothing like the light poles over there. You see the signs over here, they weren't put in by the terminal. Now let me finish, I'm not done yet, okay?
Okay.
This is public property. And if it's not, it's a public easement through private property, meaning that I have the right to be here and film. Now, whether that's right or not, that's a different issue. Now, what I'm saying, let me finish please, is that he told me this was private property, that I couldn't take pictures, and that I had to cross the street. Now, that's not true. The lady that he referred to, she never approached me, she never even spoke to me until just a moment ago.
Sir, 1 second. I gotta call you back. All right, I'll call you back. Sorry, sir, it's my niece. I had to answer. Go ahead.
No problem at all. The lady that you referred to, that spoke to me just a moment ago, she never spoke to me before then. No, let me finish, please. She never asked me to stop filming, and I've got it all on film, so I can prove that such is the case. Do you deny this?
No, I don't.
Okay.
But
Okay, let me finish, please. I've been very patient listening to you. Okay, now. So you claimed erroneously that she asked me to stop filming. That is not true.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you for acknowledging that. I appreciate it.
Yes, I'm a truthful person. I have no reason to lie.
Okay. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate that too. Okay. So, asking me not to film is one thing. Telling me that I cannot film, that I'm on private property, and to cross the street is quite different. Therein lies the test. What I'm doing is called a First Amendment audit. Search it on the internet, you'll find thousands of them.
Okay.
Because there is a phenomenon in this society where people kind of lose it, for lack of a better way of putting it, when they have a camera pointed at them by a person. Despite the fact that there are cameras everywhere and you're recorded thousands of times a day, when a person has a camera, oh no, that's terrible. So what this is a test to see whether the people or the business in question respect the right of the public to film in public. Now they can ignore me, they can ask me to stop filming, they can lie to me like that guy did, they can do all kinds of things. I've got lots of examples. I filmed federal buildings, I filmed city halls, I filmed private businesses, I filmed fairgrounds, you name it. And the responses run the gamut. So that's what this is, sir. Whether people are intimidated is up to them.
Okay, but I agree with you, sir. And you do have freedom of speech, freedom to film, all those things. But the reason I'm here and that gentleman came over here is because the young lady was intimidated. And we got calls to come over. I mean, here's a gentleman in dark shades, a black jacket, dark blue jeans, pointing a camera through the fence. The terminal has maybe 3 or 4 employees on it. She felt uncomfortable. That's why we're here. And I know that I didn't tell you to leave. I didn't say you had to leave.
You did not. I acknowledge that, sir.
Filming, and I asked you to leave. And it's not because I want to take away your rights. It's because
I got customs coming.
All right, brother.
I got a license plate so I know the drive.
Okay, brother.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. All right. So all I'm doing is asking. I'm not telling. I'm not getting a confrontation with you. I'm just letting you know that what you're doing bothers someone. And we're not trying to take your rights away. At all.
That's reasonable. And I thank you for saying that. And I'm glad that we've gotten to a point in this conversation where we're being more cordial with one another. We're not name calling. I apologize for calling you names.
I apologize for calling you names.
Thank you, sir.
You know,
I appreciate that.
I didn't mean to try to belittle you or anything. But, you know, I was getting upset, but I calmed myself down. And that's what people need to do more of, is conversate, talk, so that we can get an understanding and respect each other. But you have to understand that my first reaction is going to be to protect my coworker, because she felt uncomfortable. And that's why I came over. You know, I saw you at the fence with a camera and she's in there. I'm like, you know, it's got to be uncomfortable. This gate's open. You know it's open.
I could have sworn that gate was just closed.
It opens and shuts.
Right. It opens when an authorized car wants to leave or come in, right?
Yes, it does.
Okay, so it's mostly closed, right?
It's mostly closed all the time for security reasons.
Okay, so it's actually mostly closed. It's not really open at this moment.
You also know that this is Marsac and all. Someone's behind.
Yeah, I saw the Marsac sign when I was
What are you doing, guy?
filming.
Because people are getting pissed off.
Well, that's up to them.
But why do you want that reaction out of people?
It's a test.
Okay, but
Some people react different ways. You're pretty respectful, and that guy obviously isn't. That's okay.
because we're all co-workers, we protect each other. You know what I mean?
You call what he did protecting people?
Well, okay, I guess. It's my daughter, hold on.
No problem.
I don't feel it's okay for Big Brother to be looking down at people. I don't agree with that.
Okay.
Or recording people's phone messages or cell phones or home phone. I think they're getting too much into our personal lives, just like pointing a camera at someone who doesn't want to be on camera. And that's what I'm saying. See, at least with you, I can ask you to put the camera down. I can't ask the pole to put the camera down.
Right. Agreed.
You get what I'm saying to you?
I do hear what you're saying.
Some things, I can't fight the government by myself. It's going to take all of us.
That's
to get
true.
The cameras down.
That's true.
I can't ask you to please put the camera down and to please stop filming because it makes my coworkers and myself uncomfortable. And I think I've been very cordial. You've been cordial. We've had a conversation back and forth, a little name calling out of anger, but we've gotten past that. And all I'm asking for you to do is to just, you know, with the things the world is going on in the world today, we got enough problems. We got bombs going off in Syria. We got all kind of things happening. And this doesn't make it better. It really doesn't. You know, by pointing a camera at someone, it just causes confrontation. And you know that. You're an intelligent man. You're obviously an intelligent man. And
Some people do, but a lot of people ignore me.
but see, but when someone feels uncomfortable and you know it and you continue to do it, I think that is being rude.
Okay.
You know, that's just my opinion. And we're all entitled to it. But I think that, you know, you say it's a test. Well, you've been testing now for 30 minutes.
Probably more.
Yeah, okay. So what I'm saying is that, you know, you can test, you know, you've been down at 37, now you've been here. You can test somewhere else. You know, you know that you got a reaction here. And, okay, you can go home and evaluate your reaction and just move on. Just let people do their jobs. We're all trying to just do our jobs. That's it. You know, not have a confrontation with you, I don't see what you're getting out of this. Okay, you say you're testing, you're running a test, you can go back. Okay, you've gotten your piece, 20, 30 minutes, an hour, however long. Now what do you want to do?
Move on with my day.
Okay? How long is your test?
Well,
As long as you can aggravate someone? Or as long as you can get someone here to engage with you in a conversation? Is that your test?
every audit is different. It just depends on the situation, and you know, sometimes people ignore me and I'll just move on, and other times people just say, "What are you doing?" and I say, "I'm filming," and they say, "Okay," and I move on. Every situation is different. So I do have other things to do today. I don't have all day to be here, but that's neither here nor there. So, you know, I do have the time now, and this is what I'm choosing to do. I mean, how long will I be here? I don't really know. You and I are having a pretty good conversation, and I appreciate that. And I again apologize for cussing at you earlier.
I apologize for cussing at you.
And you know, and this is the nature of the test right here. Talking to a reasonable person like you versus talking to a bully like who was just here.